ladies and gentlemen, the Pioneer Marching Band. Tonight, for our final home game of the season, we're rewinding to the era of iPods, flip phones, MySpace pages, and frosted tips. The Pioneer Marching Band, under the direction of Mr. Elliot Hall and Mr. Henry Blackson Keller, proudly present a dial-up internet throwback show celebrating the music of the 2000s. Tonight's show is very special as we welcome the members of Concert Band White, who are joining Concert Vocal and Symphony on the field for tonight's halftime show. This also marks their last show for your class of 2026. Let's give them a round of applause. And now, we open up tonight's set on the West Coast at the end of the 2000s. Released by Katy Perry, California Girls became an anthem of summer, topping the Billboard charts with its bright synths, beach vibes, and candy-colored pop sound. So grab your sunglasses and let's hit the beach. Here's California Girls. To a little before Y2K, the year 1997, when the Walkman was still supreme. Whenever you heard it on Top 40 Radio, the MTV hit show Total Request Live, or on your Windows 98 computer, you knew this was from the British band Chumbawamba. Their explosive hit, Tubthumping, became a sports anthem around the world from the Premier League to the Super Bowl. All right, you've got mail, and it looks like it's from your drum major of the Pioneer Bands, Michael Wu. And now, in his game here is Tubthumping. Next song, fresh off of iTunes or LimeWire. Released in 2008, Coldplay's Viva La Vida blended orchestral swings with rock and poetry and became the band's first #1 hit in the US, winning Grammy First Song of the Year. Very quickly, let's give a quick shout out to our Nextra Major, Jack Potow. And now the Pioneer Marching Band playing under the stadium lights, Viva La Vida. close out our 2000s tribute, we crank up the volume with the Black Eyed Peas. Released in 2006 and produced by will.i.am, Pump It takes the famous surf rock melody from Dick Dale's Miserlou and launches it into overdrive with hip-hop, brass, and high-speed energy. You might remember it from the early days of YouTube, those Nike commercials, or that one kid's iPod Nano he passed around the bus. All right, now turn it up and pump it louder. Here's Pump It. the Pioneer Bands would like to honor the 26 seniors of the class of 2026 and their parents. Our 26 for 26. When I call their name, they will step forward and accept your applause. Starting with Veda Joshi, Jaya Bala, Noel Clark, Harris Duncan, Jake Edwards, Ash Falgren, Sydney Fletcher, Hayden Helms, Nathaniel Hong, Addison Jackson, Kabir Jha, Minji Khan, Elijah Mackman Levinson, Joe Hook, Clara Paulson, Abby Portinga, Jordan Reingold, Ben Riggs, Nina Rosenzweig, Amani Sonogo, Gabriel Weintraub, Zoran Barbarella, Lauren Wright, your drum major, Michael Wu, and Sihoon Yu. The Pioneer Bands would also like to recognize these seniors not on the field tonight. Andrew Ayala and Tova Weiss. Let's give it up for the 26 for 26, your Pioneer Band seniors. And now, for the last time this season, ladies and gentlemen, your Pioneer Marching Band.